My name is Ace, and I am the store manager here at Umoja House.
Ace is the cafe manager at Umoja House, which sits in between Pomona and Duval Streets on the 6300 block of Germantown Avenue. It's amongst many businesses, particularly Black-owned, on the Strip. Umoja House is one of Germantown's many third spaces, providing space for neighbors to connect, exchange ideas, and build community. This gem may be hidden, but within it is an abundance of Black-centered books and products for neighbors to indulge in. And while you're there, you can grab a coffee or an original recipe beverage, perfect for a cozy sit-in or to take it on the road with you. The Germantown Info Hub spoke with Ace about this information destination infused with great drinks and what it means to have this space in the neighborhood.
It's been a few years since we originally opened. We closed for renovations and reopened again when I moved here from New York City last year. My uncle, Sam Checkwas, he is originally from Nigeria, and he has always been into publishing, and he did have bookstores in New York City. I think he also still has one or two there as well. And books has just always been his thing. So when he bought this building, he decided, instead of just keeping it here as a storage, he would turn it into a bookstore / cafe. And he wanted it to be very community based, which is honestly why we also don't charge for event stuff we have here, because we do want the space to be available to anyone that needs it. Umoja in the Swahili language actually means unity, and we wanted it to be like a united house for the community. So we try to focus mainly on Black authors. I feel like it's very important to have that information available to us versus whether it's about, like I said, the African continent or just about anything in terms of our culture and ethnicity where we come from. I feel like that's very important to have. And that's why we focus on all the books here, to have that type of information. A lot of our products, we have all natural soaps made from shea butter. We have tonics and bitters, which, if you don't know what those are, they're just a combination of different herbs and medicinal value that's really good for the body, good for cleansing out, good for kind of rejuvenating yourself. We also carry sea moss gel, different types of energizing drinks. We carry all natural lotion as well, carry shea butter, black soap, just trying to keep it all in the all natural vibe. We want it to be things that are without preservatives because of the space that we're in. A lot of our fabrics were actually from Nigeria. We had them shipped over, very beautiful prints and very authentic too. They're really colorful, very beautiful pieces, and they're gonna have their hair for anyone that wants them. A lot of the specialty drinks I created, I'm just in here all the time just making stuff. One of my favorite ones would be the chocolate chip latte, which is basically a mocha latte with chocolate sauce, cookie crumbs, whipped cream, and chocolate syrup. And the other one that I really enjoy is the salted caramel express, which is salted caramel sauce, whipped cream, and caramel sauce on top as well. Yes, so our space is pretty much a free event space for authors, Black poets, or even just Black creatives in general. I want the space to be able to feel as a place where they can come as a community and just have events. We've mainly just had book author events, and we also had like an open mic night sometime last year. I do want to try to have more open mic nights. I want to have artists come and like do like mini exhibits, or like even musicians or someone who wants to do someone who wants to recite poetry for us or anything in that sort. I want the space to be some place where anyone can come and do what they want and just know that it's here for them, It is very important to have a space where Black people in general, there aren't many places where we can go and be creative and be ourselves. And I wanted there to be a space where they can be comfortable, feeling like a homey vibe, where they can come and learn about their culture, their ethnicities, where they come from, the African continent, and anything about the African diaspora in general. For me, a bookshop or even a coffee shop has always been a place where I would go to kind of detach and like focus and get work done. And I feel like they're very important spaces to have, because sometimes the hustle and bustle of life can get in the way of things that's really important to you. And you just kind of need to wind down, find a quiet place and get things done. So in terms of both coffee shops and bookstores being very important, I feel like they're just really staples in a community. In terms of like keeping these spaces open and keeping them available to us, we really do have to like show out and participate, when the events are happening, go out, show your support, and really just be supportive, because when these spaces close, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking when a lot of these stores that are owned by black people or people of color don't succeed, because as a community, we're not showing out to support them. So I feel like it's very, very important. And us as well here at Umoja House, we would love to have your support. We are welcoming of everyone and anyone from all walks of life. Um, well, Germantown in general, I feel is filled with a lot of Black history, and I feel like what better place to have a store based on Black authors, Black creatives than in the space of Germantown. What I really enjoy about the Germantown community is the brotherly vibe and how friendly everyone has been to me since I've moved here. As I mentioned prior, I moved here from New York City last year, and my experience so far has been just very welcoming. I love everyone on this blog too, that a lot of the stores here are Black-owned businesses, and they've just been so welcoming to me, and letting me know that, hey, if you ever need this, you ever need that, and that's very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of that. In terms of events that I have coming up, I have a couple more book signings that are coming. They're not completely finalized, but when they are, I will be posting them on our social media page, which is Umoja_House. And I do want to also have a book club here, maybe once a month, and even like an open mic event too, once a month as well, like just to have something to just to keep have events going throughout the summer. If anyone, Black creative, Black authors, even if you are a new book creator and you've never made a book before and you've created a book and you want to have a space to do an event or a reading or a signing, please consider us. We are here as a space for you to use. We do not charge. As long as it's available to the public and open to the public, we do not charge you. Feel free to use our space, make it as homey as you want it, and we would love to have you at the end of the day.
Umoja House is located at 6338 Germantown Avenue. They're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. And if you want to keep up with what is going on, you can follow them on Instagram at Umoja_House.